Hey, good morning to you. It is Monday, the last Monday of March. Can you believe that shit? Last Monday. Hey, you listen to OZZz on Smash Bros Radio. As you know, Smash Bros Radio is the only digital radio station in where? Jefferson County, Birmingham. Yeah. Smash Bros Radio has a venue, has a platform for all independent artists. So if you are an independent artist, and you want a way or an avenue or venue or platform in which to showcase what you have, Smash Bros Radio has it for you. We're here for you. We're here for the community. Platforms are always open. We are community active, and we want to make sure that everything that benefits the community is noticed, is acknowledged, is aware. And so that's why we're here for you, Smash Bros Radio. Excuse me. Hey, you listen to Oz. You can find me practically on anything, just like with Smash Bros Radio. You can find Smash Bros on Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Smash Bros Radio. Contact us. Let us know what we can do for you. Also, I'm Oz. You can find me in practically every type of social media. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. On Facebook. Oz, capital O, capital Z, smaller case Z. Hey, what's happening? Appreciate you stopping in. We have a guest coming in, but because of being a daddy, you know, daddy's got responsibilities too. So we're going to give this special guest a call in a few minutes, and so that we can talk about what he's coming up with and all. Don't forget that on November 11th, the Southern Bully Showdown is coming up November 11th at Bessemer Civic Center, 1130 9th Avenue Southwest, Bessemer. You have exotics, you have American Bullies, you have Frenchies, you have Cane Corsos, as well as English Bulldogs and other breeds. It is being hosted by NJC Bullies, as well as 1888 Bully Kennel. On-site ICBR registration and $20 per show entry. You're going to have a lot of fun shows and also 50 categories. You can contact Dewan at Dewan Hall at 205-460-6435. Dewan Hall, 205-460-6435. Or you can get in touch with Israel Kerr, 205-238-0401. 205-238-0401. Hey, listen. If you were one of the food trucks that made a commitment and you haven't touched base with Dewan, please get in touch with Dewan. There are 2 spaces that are open. The last time I talked to him, there are 2 spaces for food trucks. So if you talk to me or if you talk to Dewan and you committed yourself to have your food truck at the event, please contact Dewan and let him know if you're still interested. Also, vendors, there's still adequate space for you. So if you are a vendor, this is a good time to showcase what you have. Also, this is a family event in which every family member can come. You can also bring your dogs as long as they're on leash. Also, make sure that they're not in heat and please make sure they're not aggressive. So this is a family event. Come out, support, and learn about the bullies. You find out that the bullies aren't what people feel that they are. Of course, as in anything else, you're going to have those individuals who are not qualified to have dogs, but for whatever, you got it. So please check them out. Please check them out. Also, if you're looking for tires, contact Nicholas White at 404-919-6674, 404-919-6674. He has the tires for you. Let him know that you heard about him on Oz. I would appreciate you. So we're going to get started. I'm going to give this special guest a call. See if I can remember how to do this. You push that button. Good morning.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up with you?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. I'm sorry, man.
No, hey, listen, daddy ship comes first. Listen, I can arrange everything around you, but daddy's a special too, so I understand being a daddy.
Hey, look, I woke up this morning. I'm like, something just don't feel right. Found out I forgot damn children was here. It gonna take me an hour to get them ready anyway. So I'm like, man, let me go and hit them up. There's no shit. I ain't gonna leave day to make it.
Introduce yourself, because I want to leave that to you. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Are we already on air?
Yes, sir. We on air.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, my beautiful people? Happy Monday. My name is FlossMane. Some of y'all may know me, some of y'all may not, but I was raised in Birmingham, Alabama, right there in West End. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the show coming up. I don't know if we're gonna talk about that right now, but we'll talk about that whenever my boy get ready. But yeah, my name is FlossMane, and I'm a comedian, I guess. That's what they say I am. So.
It's kind of late to decide what you are right now. He's in fact. Let me tell you, if you have not seen this gentleman, let me get this right, because you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram. Practically, you're on everything out there, aren't you?
Yeah, the popular one. Yeah, the popular site.
Right. So you've been doing this how long?
I think I started in 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Get out of here.
I think in 2019.
Because you started out doing, what is it, what do you call them, the people
the TNA stuff?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I started out doing that. Yeah, I think it was 2019. It had to be 2019.
Y'all have to look them up, because what is the name of the lady that's in the nursing home?
Talking about Tracy?
Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy.
Tracy's a mess.
Yeah. She just don't take no bullshit.
None. Don't and ain't gonna accept it, ain't gonna give it, but don't come with it.
You gotta accept it. I accept it or get on somewhere.
Now, was she your first creation, or was there others before her?
Well, I started off, like, when I first started doing comedy, or kind of like dipping into it, I had a character that was named FlossMane. And FlossMane, he was like bruh man from the mark. Like, he'll come in whenever he wanted to, get something to drink, take a shower, wear my clothes, all that kind of stuff. So I started off with that because, I just wanted to get myself acclimated to, doing skits or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So I started off with him. So that's how the whole, the skit thing started. Because, like I said, man, I didn't know anything about being a comedian or, doing skits or nothing like that. I just know that, I wanted to have, like, characters, if I was to start doing skits. Like, I wanted to have my own characters. I wanted to do my own thing. So that's what it started off with.
Did you find that it was easy for you? Was it sort of like an innate ability for you?
Yeah. As far as, like, editing and stuff like that, that was pretty much easy because I used to film my own music videos.
Okay.
So I knew how to cut. I mean, I wasn't as good as I am now with it, but I still knew how to edit videos.
Okay.
Because my daddy, he filmed movies before. I'd have helped him, film movies and, different stuff like that. So I kind of had a feel for it, but like I said, as far as like being a comedian, I wasn't trying to be no comedian for real.
So this is sort of like in the blood, because it's okay. So it started with your dad, then with you, and now your brother has a podcast. So this is for like a in the blood stuff, right? Hereditary.
Yep. I mean, we always was taught that if we was going to do something, to do it right and do it to your best of your ability. So, right. I mean, the fact that my brother has a podcast is dope to me, because I know I can get on this podcast whenever I want to.
See? Exactly. Because if he don't let you, you know who to go to and tell them, so that way he'll let you on your...
Right. Right. I'm going to make a big deal out of it.
There you go.
So yeah, it's just fun, man. Even with other creators, man. I done been doing skits with different people, man, and it's amazing to find people that's really into the same stuff that you're into, and they take pride in it, and they want to do it, they want to work, they don't half-ass and stuff like that. So it's
Right.
just amazing to find different people, especially within the city, because there'll be so much going on in the city, so much hate. You know what I'm saying? To find people that's willing to do it, and like I said, have fun with it, man. It's just amazing to me.
So you said that you learned from when you auditing your own video. So did you start out in music as a rapper or what?
Yeah, I started, man. Music is definitely my first love.
Okay.
Like I was doing music while I was in high school. Like people can tell you, I had mixtapes and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't the best music, but I understood the grind. That's why when I'm doing stuff now, as far as like the comedy stuff, I don't mind the grind.
Right.
Because it just makes it much more worth it. It feels better because you're doing it on your own.
Right.
So it's just different, man. Like I said, I've been doing music since I was in high school. I've always been in love with music. Anything that I've ever done in my life, I had music playing. I don't care if I was in the tub or on the beach,
Right.
whatever. I just wanted to listen to music, but I never knew I was funny. A lot of people tell me now that I was funny in school. I didn't know I was funny in school. I just was being myself.
Right.
So I just took that and ran with it, and figured out what worked for me, and that's how the Tracy thing came about.
So you started out with FlossMane. Now was that somebody from your past, or was that just in your imagination, in your mind, or did you get it from Martin as an example? How did you come up with FlossMane?
Well, it actually started off with Lil Floss, Lilfloss. It started off with Lil Floss. So the Floss came as from my uncle Mike. He was killed a few years back, and I remember one time my mom had got no, not my mom. My dad had gave me, my brother, and my sister $100 for Christmas, and I was staying with my auntie at that time, and my uncle Mike was there. So I told him, if he take me to Marty's, I think it was Marty's. It was in 5 Points at one point in time. I told him to take me to Marty's. I remember he had a Crown Vic. He took me to Marty's up there in 5 Points. I gave him some gas money. I went in there and I bought me a Gucci jogging suit. And when I came out, I was trying it on. I came out. He was like, "Man, you finna be Floss, man. I'm sorry, calling you Floss." So that's where that name came from. And a few, I think it was like maybe a year after that, he was killed. So I just stuck with that name ever since.
So this is sort of like a memorial to him when you do a FlossMane.
Yes, sir.
So from FlossMane, then all of a sudden you came up with Tracy. How did Tracy come up, man?
Man, I just needed a breakthrough because, like I said, my music, it wasn't doing what I wanted to do. Because, I do all types of music, man. I just different dab in a lot of different things. But Tracy came about, and like I said, I needed a breakthrough, man. And I knew that I wanted to do entertainment, I wanted to do movies, I wanted to act. So one day, man, it just came over me. I was like, man, let me go in this bathroom and, tie a piece of tissue around my head and be a CNA. So, in the men's bathroom, it has a urinal, maybe one or two urinals. But in this bathroom, it had one urinal and two stalls. So I gave each one of them a name. I gave the urinal a name, and I gave two stalls a name. So it was Mr. Clark, Miss Beverly, and Miss Peaches. And I guarantee you, I can show you that video right now, man. I was talking to each one of those things like they was real people. And when I posted that video went viral that day.
I can believe it. Because Tracy's a trip by herself. But then when you get Mr. Clark in there and Peaches, oh Lord. You got a circus.
I had forgot about Miss Beverly's name. So I had to come up with another name. That's when Miss Butterworth came in. Because I had forgot about Miss Beverly.
So all these individuals are in your head. Because it's amazing how when you watch it, when you watch your videos, it's amazing how everything is in sync. Everything's smooth.
Right.
And that goes back to you knowing how to edit, knowing how to maneuver, how to manipulate everything.
I had to learn how to edit, man, and it's fun to me. You know, a lot of people don't like editing, but I love to edit because I like the finished product. You know what I'm saying? It just makes everything work once you finish editing. I mean, I'm not gonna say it like I be editing every single day, but on a good day when I want to edit, it's just I'm human, man. We don't like you don't like going to work every day.
Right.
Even though I don't treat it like work, but you just have those days where you don't feel like doing nothing.
Right.
But when I do edit, I just like the finished product because it always comes out the way that I seen it before I started doing it.
There you go.
And the crazy thing is, even though I don't write the skit because I feel like they come out a little bit more authentic when I just freestyle it. If that makes sense.
Hold up.
But eventually,
it's not written down. Everything that you do is in your head?
Yeah.
How do you keep up with all the skits and people, man?
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have to go back to see, what was the recent video that I did to kind of, make it flow, if that makes sense. But sometimes I just, just do random scenes or whatever and just do it that way. But I have to go back sometimes just in case I don't make the same video.
Right. Well, I guess that's your written documentation is your video, so that way you can go back to find out where to pick up on.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, man.
And so now you went from FlossMane to the CNAs, and now you're out with something else. What is it? What is this new creation that you have? That's
which
come
one?
Out? What is it? With the two gentlemen, what is it out there outside the apartment?
Oh, you talking about when I be walking outside?
Yeah.
Man, that's just me. That's
just okay. That's raw you. That's the authentic you.
Right. That's just me without the wigs, without all the animation and stuff. That's just me, everyday life.
Right.
I mean, I'm just like I said. I didn't realize I was. But that's the thing, though. Like, you never know who actually thinks that you're funny.
Right.
Until you just go out there and do it. Because like I didn't think that those type of skits would make people laugh. I'm just going outside and just, acting like I'm talking to some random person, which I'm talking to my damn self. And, people actually laugh at it. See, that's why some people just got to learn how to just do what they do because it's somebody out there that's going to like what you do, but you have to be consistent with it so they can look for you they can find you.
That's right.
But if you procrastinate and, you worry about what people think about you, stuff like that, you're never going to get to where you want to be at.
That's
so
right.
You have to just go ahead and do whatever that you want to do and just do it because I guarantee you it's somebody out there that likes what you're trying to put out. I guarantee you because it's somebody out there like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say I know it's a lot of people out there that laugh at the same things that I laugh at, that go through the same thing I go through, that that find the same thing that I find relatable, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So if I'm doing that, it's somebody out there that just wants to watch stuff that understands that you're not alone in certain situations, and that's why I get a lot of inboxes about people saying you got me through this, or your videos are so relatable, or you make me laugh, maybe get through the day.
Right.
Because it's things that people can recognize and relate to. You know what I'm saying? So to anybody out there who's trying to do something, wants to get in social media or whatever the case may be, just go ahead and do it because there's somebody out there that is going to enjoy it, but you have to make it your own.
Right. Because especially when it comes to the CNAs, if you don't have anyone that's in a nursing home, or if you don't know anyone who is in the nursing home, whether it's CNA or whether it's a nurse, you don't understand exactly what's transpiring. But everything that you've come up with is actually reality. This is stuff
real. I just over exaggerate. I promise you. It's everything that I do in those CNA videos, I have seen it or I have done it. It's all real. I just over exaggerate to make it funny.
And that's what really tickled me the most. Because when I was at State and I was going for social work, I had to do 3 internships. And one of the intern was at a nursing home. And so the head nurse told me the three don't. There was Mrs. Anderson that was at the front door. Her folks came in, left her, never came back. So she's at the front door, and the head nurse told me to don't get too close to Miss Anderson because she would grab you and hug you tight. Well, I forgot. She hugged me. Man, she had me in a vice grip. Yes, sir. She had me in a vice grip. Ooh, man. I started screaming. Let me tell you, I cried like a little bitch. The nurses got a laugh out of me. And then they told me about there was a gentleman at one end of the corridor and the lady at the other end. And when I saw this gentleman going down the corridor, I needed to stop him and send him back because they liked each other. Now, see, I didn't know what the word like meant. I thought that he just, no, man. I mistakenly, I don't know. Anyway, I went in to give him some water. I opened the door, and that my life changed before my eyes. They were getting it on. I screamed again. And the head nurse came down laughing at me. So I knew, man, my life changed. It's ugly to see two raisins having sex. I mean, it's just horrifying.
Your life flashed before your eyes, then.
Man, and then the last one was this gentleman, and she told me, do not allow the door to close. When you give them water, make sure you have something propped at the door. I don't know what happened. The door closed. Man, this man threw back the sheets. He was erected, man, and he just screamed, beat me, beat me. I screamed again. I tried to get out the door, and I think as quickly as I tried to hit the door closed. I couldn't. I was panicked. She came down and laughed at me again. So when I saw your skits, it brought back memories that I wish I had forgotten. Because it's horrifying to see some of them things them old folks be doing up in them homes.
Oh, man. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, to me, it's funny.
Exactly.
I think that's why I enjoy it. Because it's funny to me. It's really funny. Like, it's nothing more than getting cussed out by your favorite resident that really don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Because you feel loved.
Right. I just feel like if I don't get cussed out by one of my residents, they don't like me.
That's it. But I everyone who is associated with the nursing home industry understands they can really empathize with what Tracy and everyone goes through. They understand. And now you got the male CNA who is gets flirted with by everybody. So you pretty much have encompassed everyone that's in the nursing home.
Everybody.
And it's amazing because them old folks, they do go through a second childhood. And they're really, and some of these, they flirt like they were teenagers. You have to be cautious.
Oh, yeah, with the teenage, definitely. Definitely got to be cautious with them. So, I used to work with the kids when I was, at this other establishment. I don't want to say no names, I don't want nobody to see me. But, man, I remember one time I was breaking up a fight, and the girl had got a hold to some Lysol spray. Man, this girl sprayed the Lysol in my face, man. I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Get through a fight, and you gonna spray me with the Lysol. Now I can't see. Man, I thought my eyes was gone.
I learned early. I learned early as a teacher. Especially when them girls fight. The girls fight worse than the boys, man.
Oh yeah, they be worse because they like to gang up on you. See, if one of them fight, then the rest of the girls who like you gonna fight too.
Yes,
they
sir.
always was they had in cahoots with different people, and so whenever they fight, in one fight they all fight. So we breaking up a whole unit trying to get everybody to stop fighting. So
when you come up with these skits, is it an ongoing thing? Is it that your mind is constantly working, constantly coming up with different things for the future?
Yeah. Mostly, man, I be up all night thinking, man, just thinking about what I'm gonna do next. Just trying to decide on, cause I don't really think about what's gonna be funny. I think about what's gonna be relatable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes, it'll be a spur of the moment where I'm just, just do whatever and just hope, somebody like it. But I always told myself if I get 10 people to like any video that I post, then to me I'm good. I ain't, I don't be stressing myself over a million likes or
Right.
a million views and nothing like that. I just post what I think that people are gonna like or something that's relatable. But man, my mind is always working. It's always working. It's always on, the next idea, about the next scene or
Right.
whatever, man. I just be thinking, really.
So
I
these.
mean, I observe a lot too, man. I be
Right.
observing a lot of people. Like it don't matter if you're a mailman or a stripper, um, whatever. I'm just observing, just to, I mean, it could be some random person in the club. I'm observing.
Right. Because everybody
So,
has some type of content. Somebody has
Right,
something.
right.
Somebody has something.
right.
So when you come up with these creations, when you come up with these personalities, do you have a certain individual in mind to help you, or these are just individuals that, because of your observation, that you just come up with?
Yeah, man. It just be observations, man. I mean, like as far as like the auntie fan of the messy lady that I be, doing the one that be telling everybody business. She's just like a regular auntie. Like her mannerism, I got, got definitely certain women in my family. Um, so she's like crammed in one. She got a lot of people that I grew up watching, a lot of women that I grew up watching in her.
Right.
And anytime you see me do Fanny, it's like a whole bunch of women that I know in my family in one. Like a mannerism, the way she talked, the way she moved, the way she, grab her jacket when she talking, or when she cuss. It's just all the way down to the T. Like I've been around it so much that I can just it's just second nature to me.
Right, right. Now you have a show coming up on the 19th.
Yes, sir.
How did that come up?
Man, they just hit me up with like, you got a fan base,
Right,
that you could possibly sell out, a show.
right.
So we got to talking, and I like to build relationships, man. So that's why I want to make a good impression on this show right here. So I can at least come back and do another show, or it'll open doors for different other venues to want to book me, different things like that. So this is like my first show to where it's like big, like
Right.
not big, but it's big for me.
Right,
There's
right.
an opportunity, for other doors to open for me. So it's May 19th at Crown of Comedy. It starts at 7. I mean, not 7. The doors open at 7. The show starts at 8. Tickets are $20. I got the website. I can put the link up on my page. It should be up there still. You just have to scroll down. But
Right.
I'm looking to sell it out, man. I really ain't.
Oh, we're going to sell that out. That ain't,
Yeah.
we're going to sell that out. I was thinking too that for those who want to, if we could meet at a place, so that way, if like myself, there's just me. But if I could go with
Right.
somebody, well then we could meet at one place. Make sure you have your tickets. Make
Right.
sure just in case the tickets are
Yeah,
not, because we're going to sell this out.
Drive down there with.
There you go. See. So, but we want this to be sold out. So you need to make
Right.
sure you have your tickets. So there won't be no tickets at the door. So, but this is
Right.
this is really your stepping stone. So this is your.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Yeah, this one of those moments where it's either gonna I ain't gonna say make me or break me, but it's gonna determine what's gonna open for me, afterwards. Like even if I can get 100 people to come, I'm satisfied.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we gonna sell it out.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, we gonna sell it out. So
Now it's in Auburn. What is the establishment? Where's the venue?
Crown of Comedy.
Crown of Comedy. That's the place, the building where it's called the Crown of Comedy.
That's the name of the venue.
Yes,
Crown
sir.
of Comedy.
And if anybody from in the surrounding areas down there, what is it, Opelika? Is that Opelika down there in Auburn?
Yes, I think it is close to Opelika.
Opelika, Montgomery, Tuskegee.
Right, all up in there.
All up in there. But we're going to have a train going down from Birmingham. We're going to have to represent Birmingham. Have one section to ourselves, so that way. Because, you know, Birmingham's got to represent.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, we got so much time. Like I said, I'm like once I'm gonna start back promoting the day, and I'm just keep going until until the show, man. Like I said, I really want to sell it out. I really do want to sell it out.
Are we going to sell that out? We got, like you said, we got plenty of time. We got April coming up, so shoot. Technically, we pretty much got 2 months that we're going to sell this out. So
right, 2 months, damn, 2 months.
May 19th, down in Auburn at the Crown of Comedy. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. Tickets are $20. What is the site? Do you have the site at hand so that way you can tell people where to find the site?
You can just go to www.crownofcomedy.com.
Okay.
And you can scroll down. I'm sure you'll see my face because I'm on the site. So if you see FlossMane on there, I'm on there. But like I said, I'm gonna start back promoting today. So if you don't go on the website, you can just come to my page, and I have it posted up there today.
Okay.
Once again, so.
And where can they find you? Because you're on every major social media.
You can find me on Instagram at FlossMane. TikTok, seriously, FlossMane. Facebook, FlossMane. Entertainer FlossMane. And what on this? YouTube. YouTube is FlossMane, the Entertainer.
Man, we're gonna sell this out. We're gonna. And you're going to have to come on at the end of April, so that way we can find out exactly what's going on and get an update. But man, I appreciate you.
I'm definitely coming up there. When next time that you? What day you think you do it?
I can arrange everything around Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I can arrange everything around you. But see, I understand with you being a daddy, you got daddy work to do.
Yeah, I got big daddy work. Big daddy work. You know.
I understand. Everybody appreciates the daddies because the daddies got places too. So,
right,
man, I appreciate you taking time. I tell your kids I apologize for taking the daddy away from them.
No, you're good, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. I appreciate you letting me promote the show, man. You've been supporting for a minute now, so I appreciate you.
You know, we're here for you. We're here for you. Just let me know. Hey, listen, I need to come on. If I have to knock somebody off and say, listen, I overbooked. I gotta get somebody else on, but I put you on, man.
Okay.
That's between me and you. So
I got you.
Man, be careful. Be safe out there.
You too, man.
And I appreciate you. Thanks so much.
All right.
There it is. May 19th. Am I on? May 19th. Crown of Comedy. Doors open at 7. Starts at 8. Tickets are $20. Purchase your tickets at www.crownofcomedy.com event. But we want to sell this out. Tickets are $20. It's on the 19th. So Birmingham has to represent. We have to represent. But please let your folks know in the surrounding areas that, this could be history made, because with this being the big show, you can say that you were there when he started. Because I see big stuff for him. I see, and if you have not seen him operate, if you have not seen his videos, you have to look him up. His videos are wild, and so they're a lot of fun. But I appreciate him taking time out of his daddy's duties to come on. I appreciate him tremendously. So, but we're going to have him on again at close to the end of April, so then that way we can make sure that everything is kosher and everything is doing well. So I appreciate him so much. Because he didn't have to come on, but he did. Mr. Big Man. Yes. Oh, boy. We have a lot going on. I don't think that we're really paying attention as closely as we should, and I can understand why. I can understand why, because we have so much going on as it is. Uh, but there is some things that are occurring behind the doors. Eventually, I'm going to do a show on the 10 steps of genocide. You need to look that up. Google 10 signs or 10 stages of genocide, and correlate that to what is transpiring now, especially with what the Republicans are doing, especially when it comes to banning the books, when it comes to outlawing drag queens reading, when it comes to outlawing drag shows. And we can say that, well, that doesn't has nothing to do with us. It's a group, and it's like a domino effect. So you start with one group, and before you know it, it has spread like a disease to other groups. And so this is a time to pay close attention. Things are changing rapidly over in Europe, especially when it comes to Saudi Arabia, when it comes to China, when it comes to Russia, when it comes to the African countries. A lot is coming up. You have a second economy, a second market that is being developed. Uh, if you do not know who the Rothschilds are, you need to Google who they are. And not become an expert, but become aware of what is happening and the significance and relevancy that some of this stuff that is transpiring. Then you have an understanding of the attitudes that these African nations have when it comes to the West. The United States, as well as their NATO, are being finally showcased as the hypocrites that they are. They talk about human rights, but at the same time, they are the most that are going against human rights when it comes to climate change. So there's just so much going on. We have to think about the next generations. What are we leaving the next generation, and making sure that the next generations are well set, because it's going to affect them. Those of us who are in our 60s and 50s, it pretty much is not going to affect us too much, because we're on our way out. We are pretty much set. When we're more apt to deal with change because we've dealt with changes before in the past. We were raised by individuals that were dealt changes. I was blessed to have grandparents and elders in the family that were raised during the Depression, and they taught me how to deal with what is transpiring now, what is happening now with the groceries going high. I know how to shop. May not be what I want to eat, but that's not the point. At least I have something to eat, and I know how to prepare and how to be ready for whatever may come. You have to keep in mind that the Congress still has not raised the debt limit. There's still a question out there about that. There is still the question about you cannot believe anything the political parties say. That's Democrats and Republicans. Since the Republicans are in power now, especially when it comes to the House, you cannot believe anything they say, especially when it comes to Social Security, when it comes to Medicaid, when it comes to Medicare. Those of us who are already in or receiving Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, we cannot even go on the understanding that, well, we have to be grandfathered in, because the Congress can change that at any time. Look at what is happening with TikTok because of the WASP, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant men that are over 60, it is really frightening that they can come up and say and dictate what exactly we can and can't do. And that's a good example. So Generation X, Gen X has a lot on them. And then the Congress, the Republicans are trying to lessen their powers, but I think they're in for a big surprise because this next generation, Gen X, is not the one to be messed with. They're more educated, they're more savvy when it comes to gathering together, joining forces, and coming out. Those individuals, Democrats and also Republicans who have stocks in Facebook, they need to be placed out. Those individuals that were on the committee questioning the CEO of TikTok, they need to be removed from office. So it is now time. 2024 is around the corner, and it's time to join forces together and let these individuals know that we do not appreciate what you've done, and so now we're going to put you out of business. We're going to vote you out. When you see a minority of probably of 15 individuals that can rule the Congress, that's frightening. That's frightening. So we have to take heed and pay closer attention to what is transpiring, what is happening. So I'm going to do more research when it comes to the stages of genocide. And I'm going to have a show about the stages, the 10 stages of genocide. It's frightening to think that this has happened before, and it is now being allowed to happen again. So it's time for us to come together and to join forces. So, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. I appreciate you for coming on. I appreciate you allowing me to be with you. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's really kind of frightening that we're allowing this to transpire in front of our face, and we're not taking it as serious as we're supposed to. Creators, developers of TikTok, I'm hoping that they will join forces and come up with a letter, a petition, letting these individuals know, call them out by name, let them know that we're watching you, and we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that you're not reelected. We have the power. CEO of TikTok, the CEO of TikTok has already showed that of the millions of individuals that are on TikTok. If it was not for TikTok, we would not know exactly what is transpired in Israel, what is transpired in Iran, what is transpiring between Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and now we also having where the forces are being attacked. So there are a lot of activities, a lot of events that are occurring simultaneously, kind of frightening. And so it's just a precursor of what's to come. So, but we have to be more diligent when it comes to understanding. It's not necessarily becoming an expert, but have an understanding of what's happening. So, because what is happening in the other world across the lake, it's going to happen here. What is transpiring in other states, those states that are run by Republicans, is going to happen here in Alabama. So, and then for what I think it was in Texas, for a white student to say that they felt frightened because of talking about the civil rights, and then all of a sudden they're going to ban American history. There's something wrong with that. That there's something wrong when people do not want the truth to be known, and then for one individual to all of a sudden feel ashamed, feel afraid. Well, then there's something wrong with that child. That child has been brainwashed. So we need to quit dumbing down. We need to quit watering down this stuff If there are certain groups that cannot handle the truth, well, then that's their problem. That's not our problem. And it's time to. There's a report that's come out now that research has been completed when it comes to the after effect of COVID on education. And we're finding out that COVID did a much more damage than what had been expected. And this is across the board. This is not just for the poor students. This is from students who come from influential parents. So COVID really kind of knocked the wind out of us. COVID practically brought us into a new type of system. And we're still adapting, still learning from it. So, but I'm going to leave for now. Y'all take care of yourselves. Know your value. Know your worth. Know that you are the one that controls you. And most importantly, know that I love you more than I love my luggage. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. The live stream on the show. On the show. The live stream. On the show. On the show. On the show. The live stream. The live stream on the show.